If you do go on to enjoy today's video, please remember to hit that like button. It really does help me out a lot. And of course, subscribe for more FIFA 22 content, Road to Glory, play reviews, you name it, we've got it. If you do need any coins, head over to u7buystore.com. Use the code TVM at checkout for a discount. The link is in the description. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to a brand new episode of The Road to Glory. Still don't know what that means, but there we are. So, what do I have in store? I think it's just untradeable duplicates. So, yeah, okay, but there are tradable duplicates. I was going to sell them yesterday and I didn't have any transfer list space. I have been selling consumables like they are going out of fashion. I've been selling contracts upon contracts upon contracts. Insta selling over the weekend, of course, for 2 to 250, depending on whether you've got a rare one or not. The rare ones, I don't know, anywhere between 350, 400. So I've been selling those. They take literally an hour to sell the rare contract, but worth it because you can stick them on, go do something else, come back, and you've got a pile of money. The problem with having a pile of money is what to do with it. I know that's like first world problems and all, but transfer list, I've sold 2 big players. I say big players, I mean they're tall, and they were probably my most expensive tradables. So Tony is gone, 19.5k. I think I spent between 16 and 17. I can't remember which one it was. Could have kept him for a little bit longer. I think he's going to keep rising because obviously if you're a Brentford fan, there aren't going to be that many opportunities to play with special items until later on in the game. So, and I don't know, was he a week 1? Was he the very first upgraded player? Either way, I still think he's going to go up in price. So, not a terrible investment if you want to earn 5k over 6 months. Haaland, wow, the loss. I had to list him 5 times, maybe 6 times to get him to sell for 28k. Shocking. For all I know, he's gone back up to 50k today. The market is just, I don't know what's going on. I really am confused. And that's kind of why at the moment I haven't spent any coins. Last year, it would have been a different story. And it's just typical. Yeah, see, now he's 25.5. So I did really well to sell him for 28. Last year, I did really well. Not really well. Last year, it would have been easy to have this amount of coins and go and buy one big player that I wanted. This year, the market is so volatile that if I buy a player, Haaland for example, the next day he could drop 60 to 70% in value. And all of a sudden, if I don't like him anymore, I'm not really recouping much in the way of coins. So I don't really know what to do with regards to who I buy next, if you will. So he's still 11k. I'm going to have to wait, essentially, until Ajax play again and hope that he can go up to about 13, 14k and then offload him. If I really, really, really need the coins, I will just list them for 10k and they will sell, or I'll just discard them. I'll work out which is the best in terms of tax. But, yeah, I've got 8 of him. 8 of him. So that is essentially 80,000 coins to add to the pile. We're looking at what, 340,000 coins. I've got a few contracts left, nothing crazy. I'm obviously keeping the, I have to keep the untradables. But what we have today, hopefully, is squad battle rewards. Yay! I didn't really know what else to do today because it's going to be one of those situations now and again where there isn't really any gameplay to show you. Showed you it all yesterday. The only gameplay I've had between then and now is squad battles. I don't think anyone wants to watch squad battles gameplay, which is a shame because I can see me doing that quite a lot actually. Especially if I don't qualify for weekend league, this is going to be the sort of hard about grindy way that I'm going to be able to get some packs and some coins. I did go for Elite 3. Normally I promise and under-deliver. Not anymore. I am a man of my word. I have delivered Elite 3. I'm going to go out on a limb and say this. I'm actually going to try, depending on whether I qualify or not, I'm going to potentially try for Elite 1 squad battles this week. Now, I say try because it's not difficult to do because you need, was it 42k I think it ended on? We might be able to check actually. But I think it ended on about 42, 43,000, which I think I worked out. If you play the 2 featured squads on beginner and get 1.5k per game, you then need roughly 39,000. Divided over 40 is like 970 something points. So that is literally playing every game on professional. If you can play the really low ones on world class or even legendary, you can then afford to play some of the really, really high rated teams on semi-pro. You just have to work it out as you go. Ha, that rhymed. So, it's not difficult to do, it's just time consuming. If I don't qualify for Weekend League this week, I'm going to have the time over Friday and Saturday to get in a good maybe 8 to 10, maybe even more games. So, we'll see how it goes. Is it really worth grinding 42 games for, what is it, 250k packs, I think it is, for Elite 1? So Elite 1, 250k packs and 26,000 coins. Is it worth playing 42 games to get that? No. But because the way this game is this year and how bad rival rewards are, and if you don't qualify for Weekend League, you are a little bit screwed, it's kind of a necessary evil. A lot of them I can sort of sit there and do other things while I'm playing, because I'm not like, if you're playing on professional, especially against the really easy teams, or even world class against the really easy teams, you can get 5 goals, or rather I can get 5 goals quite quickly. And then it's just a case of playing it round the back until the whistle goes. I can do other stuff while that is going on, because I can sort of keep an eye on it out of my peripheral vision, and I don't have to pay too much attention to it. Obviously, against the harder teams, I will have to pay attention, but we'll see what happens there. So, I hit Elite 3. Can I look? I used to be able to look at last week's points. I don't think you can do that anymore. You used to be able to hit triangle, and it would show you last week's points. Apparently not anymore. 266,000 coins is nice, but what would be even nicer is if we could have 1.6 million. There's not many cards in this game you can pack that would give you 1.6 million coins. Dominic King's suggestion was to get Rafael Varane to build out from the back. I've seen a lot of pros saying that defenders, they're not irrelevant, but attackers are far more important than defenders this year, so you should always build from the front. Now, for all I know, Dominic is a pro player. I've got no idea. So, I'll see. I do need to improve Romero, but I also do really need to improve Rafinha. That is on my list. I'm thinking Fabinho might be one of those players that is in sort of danger of going as well. A lot of people saying that they would watch my Football Manager save, so that is a really good thing to read, because that's something that I'm probably going to do. Oh, it's a board from a Prime Mixed. It's going to be Brozovic of Inter, 84 rated, which means he's worth nothing. But there we are. It will go up. There it is. That's what I've been waiting for. That's the big money. Wow, he fell off a cliff. I honestly thought that was like 20k. What happened to St. Just? This card is, or was, in everyone's teams. And wow, he fell. So when the game came out, yeah, he hasn't been like 20k for a while. Don't know what I was, or what have I been looking at. So 26th of September, he was 13k. I honestly thought he was more expensive. Yeah, 28th he was 13k, and then he fell. The game got released on the 1st, and he was down to 7k, and he's just been dropping and dropping and dropping. Well, that has surprised me. I honestly thought 20k there, kind of like a Militao moment, really, but never mind. Schultz, not worth anything. We'll put him on the transfer list. Well, you live and learn. This market really is crazy. To be fair, that did sort of gradually drop from the end of September to now. I just hadn't really looked at him. He's one of those players that everyone has in their team, and I thought, oh god, how boring. But maybe people have moved on. So there's no minimum with this, with a rare Electrum, for some reason. It's a hybrid pack of 12 players, 6 gold, 6 rare, 6 silver, all rare, but there's no minimum like there has been in other ones. So rare Electrum's not as good as other packs in this FIFA, in my opinion, because you are not guaranteed that bare minimum. We get ourselves an Upper Meccano, which last week would have been fantastic, as he was one to watch. This week, I don't know if he's worth anything more than 5k. Nelson Semedo is in there, but he's only 80 rated, so I don't think he's going to be worth much either. So, okay, there we go. He's gone up a little bit then, since he was ones to watch. So he's actually going for about 13 to 14,000 coins. That's honestly what I thought I was going to get from St. Just, but never mind. So we'll list him. We'll list him for 14k and see if we can squeeze that out. Nelson Semedo. Oh, wow. He is really cheap. Really, really cheap. He'll be good when I get Ronaldo, and he'll link to... Nani will be good when I get Ronaldo, and I can link him to... Oh, I want Ronaldo. Every FIFA, for as long as I can remember, I've packed him. And it's been one of those things like, oh, awesome, I've packed him. This year, I really need him. Like, I actually desperately need him. The years gone by, I've not really needed them. Like, I've packed... What did I pack last year? I can't remember. One FIFA, I packed Ronaldo 3 times in, like, the space of 4 weeks or something. I packed Messi twice in the space of a week. And I didn't really need them. It was just nice to have them, right? Because then, I had loads of coins and I was semi-decent at the game. This year, I'm terrible at the game. I don't have enough coins to buy them. I need them, and I'm not going to get them. Here comes Rare Electrum pack number 2, the 3rd pack of my rewards. It is a board, and it's going to be Leno, who I already have, but this one will be tradable. I think Leno... Where did he come from? I think my other Leno is untradeable. I can't remember what it came out of. But there we are. Tomori. Well, I don't mind if I do. I wish they'd show up, though, but Tomori is... Oh, for a second. I want to rewind that video. Perfect to transfer coins with, apparently. I want to rewind the video and look at my eyes when I saw that initial price. So he sells for about 40k, which is not bad. I will go and have a look, have a proper look to see what he sells for, rather than just guessing like I did with Upamecano, who seems to have sold instantly, by the way. So we'll get rid of... We'll put those on the transfer list. I'll sort those out. I mean, in time, Max will be worth money because he's a good nation in an off league. But for right now, not worth anything, and I'm not really willing to keep him on the transfer list for when he's worth like 1k or whatever. So anyway, I think Upamecano has sold. He has indeed for 14,000. I have Tomori. I'm going to have a very quick look to see how much he sells for. Whew, for a second, I thought we were on to a winner. I thought good few 100,000 coins, because Tomori's one of those, you know, overpowered, very fast defenders, and people seem to go mental for ones to watch cards without really thinking, will he get himself an inform at any point? Because I think the answer to that is probably maybe only once. So he does sell for... Yeah, so he does sell for about 44.5, maybe, somewhere there thereabouts, which is not bad, because that will add to it again. I can't use him before anybody says, why don't you just use him? Because, he is a good card, but A, he's worth 40-something thousand coins, and B, what was B? Yeah, I need a Premier League defender to link to Dudek, and I already have Militao that links to... I mean, there's no real need to do that, but why not? It just looks better, doesn't it? Yeah, I need Militao to link to Mendy, unless I go for Raphael Varane, which is a possibility. But then Tomori doesn't get this, like, he gets no link from Dudek, he gets no link from Varane, and then he only gets a link from Kyle Walker, and he gets a dead link to Fabinho. I cannot keep him, basically. As much as I wouldn't mind, I can't keep him. So... there we go, no point. Let's list him and pick up the coins. I can't believe his max price is 750,000. Were EA actually thinking, yeah, he might sell for that? Where are we? We'll list mine for 44.5. Same as, well, it's not same, but just like 250 coins under the majority. He should sell within 5 minutes, hopefully. I could maybe have listed him for a couple of K more and hoped that, you know, he went for that. But... yeah, very long-winded squad battle rewards. I do apologise it's gone on for so long. I say I apologise. I don't. I'm not sorry. If you're still here, you love it and you know it. How much is Raphael Varane? That is the question, because I don't know the answer. He has been out of packs for a while, so I would imagine he's going to be very expensive. Let's just have a little look. Just a standard... Yeah, see, he is mental money. I could probably afford him after... Yeah, I could actually afford him after things sell. I mean, I'm literally 20k off him. But do I really want to be spending 300,000 coins on a centre-back? The answer to that question is no, I don't. I really, really don't want to spend that much money on a centre-back. I'm actually more inclined to go with the more boring, yet far more practical Joe Gomez, who I'm pretty sure is under 20,000 coins at this stage. I am indeed correct, he is. So he's not as good as Raf. There he is. There goes Tomori, 322k, with a few more consumables to sell. I'll probably be on about 330-ish. But for 20k or less, by the way, I could get Joe Gomez. I don't think he's as good as Varane, obviously. But he does have that sort of overpowered EA factor that Ramiro probably doesn't have. And he's a Liverpool player, so it kind of fits my agenda. The only other option, I suppose, is Van Dijk. But I don't really know. I think if I'm going to spend that amount of money, what I want to do... Yeah, see, he is like 100k cheaper than Varane. He's probably better than Varane in terms of defensive capability, but not pace. That's going to be where he lacks. But, you know, stick a shadow on him. That'll help somewhat, and happy days. But if I want to spend, like, the large majority of my my funds right now, I kind of want it to be on an exciting, attacking player. You know what I mean? I don't want to be on a defender that may help me, don't get me wrong. I mean, a good defender is going to help you, of course it is. But I would much rather buy an attacking player that makes me want to play the game. Like, I'm not going to be like, oh, I can't wait to play this game because I've got Varane in defence. Like, I'm never going to think that, or with Van Dijk. I'm going to think it for, I can't wait to play this game because I've got, you know, insert player name up front. Rashford, for example, not a bad shout. Someone said that in the comments, actually. Someone also mentioned Sancho. I despise Sancho in this game. I really don't like him at all. Not because he's not fast. I just don't know why. I cannot get on with him at all. When we play co-op, my co-op partner's team is basically, he's got Sancho in it. And he had him in there from the beginning. And he likes him. And I can't get on with him. And we play with him, and every time I miss it, I'm like, well, it's because we've got Sancho in the team. So, I just want to look at his stats. So, yeah, I don't think I'm going to be using, don't think I'm going to go for Sancho. But someone did mention, and I've lost him now, and I can't even remember who I was talking about. Who was I talking about? My memory, man, that's crazy. I've forgotten, completely forgotten who I was talking about. Rashford, Jesus, wept. Mad, absolutely crazy. Where is Marcus? There he is. I'm going to have 43 seconds to look at his stats. But 5-star skills, only the 3-star weak foot, sure, but I like him. The only problem with this is because I've got Sterling, I would have to play one of them off chem because I can't have 2 left wings and no right wing. So it would either have to be Rashford off chem or Sterling off chem. I've played with Sterling off chem before, and it wasn't too much of a problem. He is a player, by the way, Rashford, that I think could sit in the team for a long time. He looks very, very good. And even though he is triple figures, he's only just triple figures. So it would leave me with roughly 200,000 coins left, would it not? Which is still a lot of money to improve. I could buy... What am I doing? I could buy Rashford and still have enough money to get Van Dijk, probably. Not that I want to do that, but I mean, I could. Yeah, so for just under 120k, I would imagine I'd probably be able to get him for about 115 if I wait long enough. I could have Rashford, albeit off chem, on the right-hand side. The other thing is Mane could be getting an inform, but it would be a central inform, so it would replace Timo Werner, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but it's going to be expensive. So I don't really know. I don't know what to do. I really don't know what to do. I will say, though, that Squad Battles was probably worth playing. Is he really worth more than that? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Is he really that good? 4-star, 3-star, left-footed. Is he really that good? He does look it, to be fair. Or is it just the hype that he has around him right now, as by people saying that he's one of the best, if not the best player in the world? Is it that people want to be playing with him because of that, or is he actually that good in game? Because he does look good in game. Like that, those stats are outrageously good. I never thought that he'd be 300 and something thousand. I looked when he was in form, and he was, and I thought, well, that makes sense because he's not in packs. But yeah, holding that price. Well then, I'm going to let you go now because I've been waffling for 5 minutes. I am still none the wiser as to what to do with this team. I am thinking Rashford at right wing though, so I'm half there. The problem I'm going to have then though, of course, is that there's not really a left footer in the team, and if you do, I mean, I don't know what the patch is going to do to finesse shots. If it does nerf them completely, then obviously it won't matter. But if they're not nerfed completely and you can still score them, I would like to have a left footer somewhere so that if I'm on that right hand side of the box, I can finesse it across the keeper. But keep your suggestions coming. Is Rashford a good idea or not? Do you think I should maybe wait for Team of the Week? But by then I probably want to have started playing my games for qualification. So I don't know whether that's a good idea. And what do you think of the whole Van Dijk, Raphael Varane kind of situation? Is one of those a player I should be going for? Or should I just stick to Joe Gomez and improve that right wing position with someone like Rashford, and then maybe even take Fabinho out of there and replace him with Bruno Fernandes or Kevin De Bruyne or something of that nature? Plenty of options. Bit of a boring team now. It's gone mainly Premier League. I'm not a massive fan of that, but that's where all the good players seem to be in this FIFA. But let me know what you think in the comment section. And of course, if you have enjoyed this episode of The Road to Glory, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel for new, and until the next time, goodbye.